Hello, HQTs! Who is down the pub or pre-gaming for the club, perhaps? Well, I hope you opted for something fruity, feisty, and flamboyant because it's National Cocktail Day. Here's to these tasty beverages and their just as tasty alcohol-free cousins. All right, it's time to take one last sip so we can focus on what's really important here, tonight's cocktail of questions. I'm Sharon Carpenter, your quiztastic cocktail waitress for the evening, and this, of course, is HQ Trivia, the show where you use your brain to make it rain. That's right, and the rules for the game are simple. I'm going to ask you a series of questions ranging from easy to hard. You have 10 seconds to tap the answer. If you get it correct, you move on, answer all 12 right, and you will win or split the pot. Today's prize is a tasty £550. That will fill your fridge with fruit slices, your kitchen with spirits, and your floor with all those failed attempts, or just sit back and pay a professional to tend bar for you. But before you blow it, you've got to own it, so let's get things shaking with Q1. What's the name for the small reflectors fixed in a road surface to indicate traffic lanes? Pigtails, cat's eyes, donkey's ears. Pigtails, cat's eyes, or donkey's ears, those small reflectors, we've all seen them before. These reflector thingies have helped us stick to the right lane on those late night drives, inspired by your pet kitty's glow-in-the-dark eyes. It's cat's eyes, of course. Cat's eyes for the win. 45,220 of you have your human eyes on the prize right now. While cat's eyes are there for safety on motorways, the real ones can cause quite the scare in dark alleys. We see you out there, HQTs, working on that win right now. I want to say happy birthday to Kyle, who is 25 today, and to Paige Cherner. Happy birthday to you as well. Hi to the Chauncey Chicks and the lads at 26 King Edward Road. Hello to Sarah Miller, Molly Baker, Dushan Williams, and Henry from Watford, my old stomping grounds. And lots of families are playing tonight. We've got the Jameses, the Locketts, and the Branstons all playing. So good luck to all of you players. All right, Q2, which web company's name stands for yet another hierarchical officious oracle? Yahoo, AltaVista, the Wayback Machine. Yahoo, AltaVista, the Wayback Machine. What does it stand for? Okay, well, the big boo-hoo if you got this one wrong, because it's literally spelled out in the question. Exclamation marks at the ready. It's Yahoo. Yahoo for the win here on Q2. 41,853 of you searched your brain engines for the right answer. Yahoo was originally a directory of other websites, but after some soul searching, it became a fully functional search engine. HQTs, do not forget, we have our delicious Sunday roast special tomorrow at 3 p.m. and we are giving away a mega £7,500 prize. You know what that means. It's time to stock up on those extra lives for extra chances to win. Do not miss out on that wonga tomorrow. All right, back to Q3. What was the name of Adina Monsoon's assistant in Absolutely Fabulous? Bugle, Bubble, Trouble. The name of Adina Monsoon's assistant in Ab Fab. Was it Bugle, Bubble, or Trouble? She was kind of dim-witted and weirdly dressed, even more so than Adina and Patsy, living in a naive bubble of her own. It's Bubble. Bubble for the win here. And hate to burst your bubble if you didn't get that correct, but 29,806 of you are floating on to the next round. If you're going to have a fabulous assistant, BAFTA-nominated, Golden Globe-winning Jane Horrocks is a pretty good choice, I would say. Q4, which fictional vehicle's first ever appearance was in a red color? Kit, Turtle Van, Batmobile. Kit, Turtle Van, or Batmobile? He had a red laser pen for a mouth, but the rest of Knight Rider's ride was pitch black. Holy unlikelihood, Batman. Is the Batmobile first came in red? Oh, savagery right there. Savage question here on Q4 already. Our first savage question of the game. Just 9,083 of you superheroes got that one correct. Now, it's hard to picture the iconic car in any other color than black, but check out Detective Comics 48 and catch it red-bodied right there. Q5. In 1896, Walter Arnold was the first person to receive which of the following? Typed letter, speeding ticket, red card. Walter Arnold, the first person to receive which of the following? Well, there's speeding and then there's doing 4 times the limit, racing through the streets of Kent at a supersonic 8 miles per hour. He got the first ever speeding ticket. Speed demons, we've got 4,548 of you speeding forward after a high-speed chase by a policeman on a bicycle. Victorian Vin Diesel was caught and fined £1 for his actions. Q6. Vaudeville, a form of variety entertainment, derives its name from a place in which country? France, Belgium, Switzerland. Vaudeville. Where's that name from? Which country? A lot more risque than the Royal Variety performance, that's for sure. These shows featured song, dance, and burlesque. Big in the US, the name was inspired by a place in France. Sounds French, right? 2,255 of you are still a part of this stage show. The name is from the French term for the Via River Valley, an area known for its bawdy drinking songs, like some of the pubs you're probably at right now. Q7, which of these birds cannot fly? Welsh harlequin, weka, alpine chough. Which of these birds cannot fly in the sky? This bird may have wings, but they're more bingo wings than flying ones. New Zealand's other flightless fowl. It's the weka. Weka for the win. 1,245 of you. Your wings work, don't they? Being great in the air isn't everything, though. The weka is a skilled swimmer, and mating couples sing duets with each other. How romantic. Q8, which composer does not share their surname with the type of potato? Ravel, Vivaldi, Chopin. Which of these composers doesn't have a potato with the same name? 3 chipper composers, but which one was never mistaken for a hash brown, leaving tuba tantrums to the others? It's Ravel. That's who's reveling in that win. Oh, that was a savage one again. Just 307 of you, the least amount of players, tapped on the right answer right there. 307 of you should be reveling in this win, this moment right here. The Chopin potato predated the composer, while Vivaldi had a spud named after him, as they commonly last for 4 seasons. All right, Q9, which author's most celebrated work was published posthumously? D.H. Lawrence, Evelyn Waugh, Franz Kafka. Published posthumously. It's a bit of a shame. Renowned for his dark and bleak novels, coincidentally, he croaked before his masterpiece was released. It's Franz Kafka. That's the author. And 204 of you are creating your own masterpiece here. Ever the killjoy, Kafka wanted his unpublished manuscripts to be burnt. Luckily, they didn't happen, and we got the trial instead. Q10, which of these Alfred Hitchcock movies received the most Oscar nominations? Dial M for Murder, Rear Window, North by Northwest. Alfred Hitchcock movies with the most Oscar nominations. Which one of his movies is the right movie? Well, Hitchcock was the master of suspense, of course, but even he would be on the edge of his seat right now. And our winner is Rear Window. Rear Window, and 80 of you are looking out of the front window. Rear Window received 4 nominations, while Dial M for Murder didn't receive any at all. Dial E for Error on that one. Q11, we are so close. Which of these countries has the most Michelin 3-star restaurants? Italy, Germany, China. The most Michelin 3-star restaurants. Great restaurants they are. 3 Michelin stars indicates exceptional cuisine worth a special journey. Among these 3, you'll be going out of your way more than ever for good grub in Germany. Germany has the most. Oh, look at that. That was another savage one right there, right here on Q11. 11 of you still in the game. Knives and forks at the ready. It's time for the last bite. We are moving on to the final round. 11 players still left in the game. 550 big ones Up for grabs right now. Who's going to take home that cash? Q12. Which two letters in the logos of Google and eBay are in a non-primary color? L and Y, O and A, G and B, in a non-primary color in those logos. Primarily made up of primary colors, each logo has a single green letter in their midst. eBay's capital B is blue, as are both the G's in Google. Each of the O's in OO are different colors, neither of them green, which means it's L and Y for the win. And we have 5 winners, my lovelies. Big congratulations to our 5 winners on this Saturday night. You did so well. Each of you is taking home £110. You should be feeling really happy about that. You should be smiling in your abbeys right now. Each of you 5 winners. What are you going to do with that £110 on this Saturday night? Maybe travel the distance for one of those Michelin 3-star restaurants. Check out their cocktails and see if they're as good as the food. Or maybe at brunch tomorrow, buy a round of delicious Bloody Marys for you and the crew on National Cocktail Day or the day after. So much you can do with £110. What a game, my HQTs. You mixed it up real good tonight, as always. Come and find me on Twitter and Instagram at the handle appearing on your screen right now. Let me know how you got on tonight and request your shout-outs for tomorrow. Follow us at HQTrivia_UK as well for your 24/7 trivia tidbits. That's it for tonight, but join me back here tomorrow at 3 p.m. for our Sunday Roast special and a go at that whopping £7,500 prize. That's some mega money right there. Do not miss it. Have a wonderful evening, my lovelies, and I will see you tomorrow for the big game. Bye.